Hi, welcome back. I am Niharika. Well, in today's lesson, we are going to look at some phrases with the word free. So what comes to your mind when you say the word free? Like free, free, free. The very first thing that comes to your mind is that when you get something at no cost. That makes us happy, right? So that is one meaning of the word free. And the other one is that when you can act as you wish. Okay, so that is another meaning of the word free. But in English, we have many phrases that have the word free in it. In this lesson today, we are going to look at 8 such phrases with the word free. How you can use these words in your daily conversation. So let's have a look at these 8 phrases that you can use in your daily conversation with the word free. The first one that we have for you is freeway. Now, freeway is another word for a highway or for expressway. So, what is a freeway? Well, a wide street with lots of lanes where the cars drive really fast. Now, if you have to use this in your conversation, this is how you'll use it. For example, I took the freeway last week to get to Columbus, Ohio. So which means that I took the highway or the expressway, and the another word that we can use is a freeway. Let's move on to another word with the word free, which is freeload. Now, there are some people who really take advantage of someone's generosity and hospitality without even contributing anything or without even putting in any efforts. Well, yeah, they're kind of a little shameless. So people who do that, who take advantage of someone's kindness, they can be called as freeloaders, okay? For example, a friend of mine, well, when he comes to the town and he stays with me, it gets really difficult for us. Well, because he is such a freeloader, which means that he really takes advantage of my kindness, my hospitality, and he just wants to laze around and do nothing. Like, he doesn't even want to put any efforts with house chores or with keeping the place clean or nothing at all. So he is an absolute freeloader. So to freeload, it means to take advantage of someone's kindness. Okay? Let's move on to another phrase that I have for you, which is freelance. Now, who freelances? Well, an independent worker who sells his or her services to various clients. Now, professional actors, professional graphic designers, professional trainers, well, they are freelancers, which means that they freelance to various clients. So they're not under the company's payroll, or they are not officially employed with a particular company. They just basically freelance to them. So they sell their services to various companies. Okay, so an independent worker who serves various clients is a freelancer. Let's move on to another phrase, which is feel free to. Now, you might have come across people saying, feel free to do this. Feel free to eat anything from the kitchen. When do you really use this phrase? Well, when you are giving the permission to do something in a very informal way. So like you have friends coming over to your house and you say that, hey, if you're hungry, just feel free to grab anything from the fridge. So it means that you don't have to really check with me before you go enter the kitchen, open the fridge and grab something. I give you the permission to do so. But it's in a very informal, friendly way. You say that feel free to do anything. Okay, so which means that you are giving permission. All right, let's move on to another phrase, which is free will. Now, when do you use this phrase? When you take your own decisions as per your beliefs, as per your thoughts, and whatever you want to do. You are not really influenced by somebody else's decision. So for example, if you have to use this in your conversation, you can say that I quit my job on my own free will. So which means that because I was not very happy with the job, it's my decision, okay? It's just my decision and I have not been influenced by my co-workers or by anybody else. So when you take your own decisions according to your thoughts and beliefs, then you can use the phrase free will. All right, let's move on to another phrase which you can use is free as a bird. Now, when do you use this phrase? Well, when you are free to do anything and without even worrying about things or without stressing yourself too much that what others would think or should I take permission. It's just that you feel free to do anything. For example, my friend was in a very bad relationship and her boyfriend was extremely possessive and the relationship was just not going anywhere. So she used to feel really claustrophobic, which means that she was very suffocated in that relationship. So when she broke up, well, she feels free as a bird. So which means that now she doesn't have to worry too much about her boyfriend. Okay, she doesn't get stressed and she feels free as a bird. So she is able to do anything and everything. All right. Let's move on to another one that we have for you, free time. So, what do you do in your free time? Yes, have you come across this question? Well, it's a very common question that is asked by many people. But what exactly it means? Well, free time is your spare time. It's the time when you're not working. It's the time when you would like to do what you like to. For example, in my free time, I love reading. So my free time is the spare time during the day, or usually our free time is on the weekends when we really don't have to work and, work on our hobbies and the things that we like to do. So that's your free time. The time that you can spend doing the things that you like. And then the last phrase that I have for you with the word free is free-spirited. Now, when do you use this? Now, free-spirited is when you don't worry too much. You live your life on your own terms. So, there are people who these days think that life is way too stressful and they're just weighed down with all the troubles and the stress in their life. So, just ignore that. Don't worry too much about it. There are people who love to enjoy their life without worrying too much. Such people or such souls are called as free-spirited people. So the people who are not weighed down by the stress and by the worries of our daily lives, but they live their life wonderfully. So it's like to live life in an amazing and in a wonderful manner. Okay, so these are the 8 phrases that I have for you with the word free. Let's just quickly revise them. The first one is freeway. Well, it's a highway, a wide street with many lanes. Then we have freeload. Well, a freeload is to take advantage of someone's kindness and generosity. Then we have freelance, a person or a worker who serves to various clients. We have feel free to, wherein someone who gives permission to do something. We also have free will, wherein you take your own decision according to your beliefs and thoughts. We have free as a bird, that is when you feel free to do anything without worrying too much. We have free time, which is your spare time, the time that you like to spend by doing things of your own wish. And then we have free-spirited, which means to live life wonderfully. So start using these phrases. These are very common phrases that native English speakers use. You also start using them so that you can sound really confident with your English. And I'll be back with a new lesson soon. Till then, you take care.